right, David. So we have some pretty good weather for Saturday, right?
Yeah, I mean, we got a good bit of rain over the past couple of days, but I'll take the drier weather for the weekend, of course.
Yes.
I think everyone would enjoy that.
Yes, indeed.
Especially going out to Schlitterbahn or all the tubes out there, or tubing on
Yeah.
the rivers. The river levels are quite good at this time, so we're thankful for that. So yeah, go out and enjoy it because the dry weather is going to continue for the next week as well. Now looking at downtown San Antonio, seeing some clouds and sunshine. Current number 89 degrees, but with this humidity, it feels like 96 degrees, and I think we'll see even higher heat index values next week. Here's what you need to know over the next couple of days. Isolated showers and storms are still possible later this evening, but the chances are still low, so I think most people will continue to be dry throughout the rest of the day. And then warm and humid air takes over next week. We'll have afternoon highs into the 90s and also potentially mid 90s next Friday. And with the humidity in place, we could see feels like temperatures definitely over the triple digits. And with a high pressure system taking over, our rain chances are going to be slim to none. So looking at the radar, the only areas experiencing some rain are out to the east for our most eastern counties near Gonzales and north of Cuero. We're tracking some storms that have formed near the Sierra Madre Mountains in Mexico, but it looks like those storms are fizzling out. We're also tracking another cell that is also looking like it's fizzling out as it gets into the western part of Valverde County. Temperature-wise, into the upper 80s and lower 90s across our area, mid 90s in Kennedy. And the futurecast shows that we'll be mainly dry throughout the rest of the evening. Clouds will start to filter in throughout the overnight. Temperatures into the mid to upper 70s tomorrow morning. Could see some sprinkles in our area. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll see partly cloudy and mostly cloudy skies. Rain chances still extremely low. Our rain chances will be slightly higher the more east you live. So if you live east of the I-35 corridor, you could see an isolated shower, maybe a storm. And then we get into Monday morning, still mostly cloudy with temperatures into the mid to upper 70s. And we could see some, once again, isolated to scattered showers, but our rain chances will be quite low. Now, our rain chances will be very low throughout the rest of the week for the reason of a high pressure system coming in from the Gulf, and it'll come into Texas, and that'll drive out any chances of rain. And we can see that over the next 7 days, our rain chances starting on Monday will be at around 10%. But then on Thursday of next week, we'll see a 0% chance of rain, and that'll continue into the next weekend. Temperature wise, we'll see temperatures into the 90s, but notice lower 90s is considered below average. Our average high for this time of year is 92 degrees. We'll see above average temperatures next week, especially next Friday, where we'll be into the mid 90s. But with this humidity in place, we could see feels like temperatures into the triple digits. In terms of the drought report, this drought report came out on Thursday, and we saw an improvement, especially places south of Highway 90. For reference, around April, most of these areas were under an extreme to exceptional drought. Now most of them are to a moderate to severe drought. We still have pockets of extreme drought in Medina County and also along the border in Maverick County, but this is definitely a much needed improvement in our area. But over the next 3 months, so for the rest of the summer, we are expecting, or we have to have 14 inches of rain in the Edwards Plateau and the Hill Country in order to eliminate the drought completely in the next 3 months. Towards the south of Highway 90, 15 inches of rain is needed. And then for the San Antonio area and the I-35 corridor and for the eastern counties, they would need a staggering 24 inches of rain to eliminate the drought over the next 3 months. Here's a look at the 14-day forecast. We'll be hovering around the lower 90s for the rest of the weekend and into the next work week. Temperatures will start to increase for the middle of next week, and the end of next week we should see mid 90s. But with this humidity, feels like temperatures should be into the triple digits. Notice the rain chances decreasing to 10% on Monday, and then eventually 0% chance of rain next Thursday. So it's going to be a dry, warm, and humid week ahead.